Ladies and gentlemen, I had all kinds of questions. Everybody coming through saying, well, you're showing us what the difference of the rotation is when you go high rotation versus low rotation, but you didn't show us how to actually make it lower rotation or higher rotation. How do I rotate it less, or how do I rotate it more? So at request, I will actually make a video on this. Anyway, we're gonna show you how to release the ball. I'm gonna show you how to rotate it, and I'm gonna show you how to roll it forward, all those different things here in a minute, so stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna figure this whole thing out. And the way we're gonna figure this out on how to release the ball is with a little bit of tape. You can see I got tape leading from the center of my grip, kind of towards my positive axis point. For you, what you're really gonna wanna do is probably try to find your positive axis point. I mean, you could do this too, just get close, but you're gonna wanna pay attention to how the tape rolls when you do this. Now, what I like to do is I like to focus on the clock. Like if I'm in a normal position here, figuring out how to be at the foul line, where I want my hand. If I want it to roll end over end straight, I'm going to think of my fingers being straight down at 6 o'clock and my thumb being as close to 12 as I can. And when I release, that's going to be more end over end roll, just like this. So if I were to stand up and release it more end over end, like you would want, it would be like this. You see that tape on the left side of the ball the whole way? Okay, so that was straight end over end. And as we rotate our hand on the clock, the more we will change our rotation. So if we want to rotate it more, our fingers have to finish more this way. So instead of 6 o'clock, we say go to 5 o'clock. Thumb rotates and finishes at like 11. Or like 11 o'clock or so. That gives us just a little bit more rotation. The more our fingers go this way towards like the 3 o'clock, you can see how this comes towards you. The more this tape comes towards you, the more you'll see rotation. So if our fingers finish at like 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock, and our thumb finishes at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock even, you're gonna see a lot more rotation. So the extreme being finishing at 3 o'clock, thumb over at 9 o'clock this way. So if we rotate it that way, you can see that tape is facing us. And now it's gonna skid and it's gonna go left. As soon as it sees friction, it's going directly left. All right, so again, so the thought is, where can I go with my hand to create this? Now the thought is, well, you always talk about being to the inside part of the ball. That's correct. And the reason why being to the inside part of the ball like this is so important is because now you go from here to rotating whichever way you want. Instead of already just being here, you create no power, you create very little rev rate when your hand is already in that spot trying to rotate it. So if I just go, okay, so what's that? 40 degrees of rotation, maybe 30 degrees of rotation there. It's good to think of your hand already being in that spot, but now how much does my rev rate go up? If my hand's to the inside, then I rotate to that spot. So if I go here, see how much more that ball spins now? Same type of rotation, but now I get more rotation, more revolutions because of how much my hand is to the inside part of the ball. So there you go. So that's a quick little way to think of where does my hand need to go to create rotation. And it also is a good explanation and shows you exactly why it's so important to have your hand on the inside part of the ball when doing this. Now, it's the same type of technique for the U2-handers. For the people that don't use a thumb, it's the same thing. Your hand does the same thing. You just think of your palm going towards that direction, but you have to think about getting your hand into these positions to create these minor changes. Like, it's sometimes just the smallest thing. Like, okay, I just left a 4-pin, so I need a little bit less rotation because the ball's finishing too hard. If I was finishing at, like, let's say 4 o'clock with my fingers and 10 o'clock with my thumb, maybe I need to go in between 4 and 5 and in between 10 and 11 to create a little bit more forward motion. So it's just that thought of, okay, I'm going from here to here, and it just changes just that minor little bit of your rotation to get your ball to do something just a little bit different. This is where a lot of the professionals are just the best in the world at it. They can make these minor changes on the fly. They can make a bowling ball do these different things, you know, and it's not always all about just matching up. Sometimes you match up by creating the right thing with your hand to to a ball that maybe doesn't match up great, but you then make your hand do something and rotate it just right that now makes that ball match up perfect. Learning these types of skills are going to make you leaps and bounds better of a bowler than you could ever imagine. And you know what else is going to make you a better bowler? By going over to 10pindoctors.com and signing up for the membership over there. Join us for our virtual clinics. They are free for members. Join us for any of the podcasts that we do that are free for members. Ask your questions, get virtual lessons for cheap. So make sure to head over there, sign up for that membership, and I'm going to get out of here. So I hope this helped. Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I'm out. We'll see you guys later. Take care.